Get therapy.
I'm not reading.
Get therapy.
Welcome back to an Am I the Asshole Friday episode. Boys, let's just hop into it. They know who we are at this point. You know what I'm
We've been
saying?
5 years in, right? They should
Yeah.
know who we
I
are.
do want to say, love that we're all wearing, we're honoring each other's ethnicity
Yes.
with today's uniform. Loving the two
White-
white shirts, the one brown shirt. Respect,
Where are the
unity,
red shirts?
Love to see it. Got a little red.
Oh, you got a little bit.
I
Yeah,
got a little bit of red.
that's fair. I'm not as red as I used to be, so that's
Yeah,
fair.
you're looking tan now.
Yeah, it's starting to turn into a base tan, which is nice.
Nice.
I don't look horrendous, which is great.
You never
No
look
SPF
horrendous.
50 comments on the comment section anymore for Josh.
I do put sunscreen on, guys. I swear, I do.
People were concerned for sure.
It's just when you're out for 12 hours, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? Okay, before we hit the first story, Sean, what do we got in the merch store this month?
Great question. Awesome question.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm a great interviewer.
It is at the time of recording August 3rd.
Yeah. A couple days
You
in.
feel about how 5 business days to get some sort of.
I want to say we don't have anything that's wouldn't immediately get us banned off of our merch store.
Okay.
Nothing fan
Let's go with a
drawn that
bang
wouldn't
then.
immediately ruin us. So maybe I'll design something that won't get sold again, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be up.
Just throw up a throwback one.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. A little
Find a
less
throwback
stress.
one.
We're running out of time, guys.
Yeah. So Sean will put something up on the merch store before this episode comes out, I hope, because it'll be halfway through the month by then. But let's hop into the first story, boys. This one coming from AITAH, posted by Dreaming of Blue Skies. This one was originally, it was cross-posted on our subreddit by Dream Skies, sorry. The title is, Am I the asshole for telling a friend, quote, well, it's been over 17 years since your parents got divorced. Get over it, end quote.
I'm never a fan of people telling someone to get over it when it's not their own shit.
I'll go not the asshole. You probably pushed OP way over the edge, huh?
Us three with parents who did not divorce, just standing here. Yeah, get over it.
Get over it.
It's been 17 years.
No, I do think probably asshole. But
you're
we'll
going on
see.
the limb.
Spicy takes, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We can't
I
be
like it.
safe all the time.
No. All right, so I'm 21 male, and I have a friend I've known for 4 years. His parents divorced when he was 5, and both of them decided to leave custody to his father because he was financially better off and for other reasons. Growing up away from his mother obviously affected him. He also is an only child, which may have played a role in shaping his somewhat odd personality. His dad is a good guy overall, although my friend thinks he's a bit controlling and overly focused on his grades. But apart from that, his father has always supported him financially. I've always tried to keep his background in mind. Of course, I'll never truly understand or relate to what he went through, but because of that, I always think twice before saying anything to him since he's very sensitive. He's the kind of person who wants you to listen to all his problems, but won't listen to yours. I didn't pay much attention to that because he has some good traits, very faithful and genuine, so I overlooked a lot of things that he says to other people that other people might find harmful. Ever since I first learned about his upbringing, I've gone out of my way to avoid mentioning the word mom/mother around him, as he opened up to me once about how sensitive this topic is for him. And if my mom calls me while he's around, I'll say it's my sister calling because I don't want to hurt his feelings. I will say going above and beyond.
Yeah.
At this point, get over it. Get over it. Get the fuck over it. I'm tired of this friend already.
We're not even at the junction of whether he's asshole.
Damn.
John's already done. He's like over it.
Feels good to start off on a dub.
A couple of days ago was my dad's memorial. Every year, I like to spend that day alone, remembering him and allowing myself to experience that wave of grief that intensifies around this time. Unfortunately, even though I wasn't in the mood, I had to attend a meeting for a research project with this friend and a few colleagues. After the meeting ended, he came over and asked why I seemed so gloomy. I apologized and told him I wasn't in the mood to talk, as he already knew the reason why. He looked me straight in the eye and said with a flat expression, quote, "It's been 7 years since he passed. Get over it," end quote.
When you're right, you're right. I knew he must have pushed him over the edge to do it.
What an insane thing.
That is a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, like what Josh is saying, I'm coming from a place of privilege here. My parents are not divorced, but it's kind of like, I would say death feels a lot worse than a divorce. I mean, maybe a hot take. I don't know. I haven't been privy
I mean,
to
there
that,
could be some terrible divorce. This doesn't
I'd
sound
rather my
like
parents divorce than one of them die. You know what I mean? And that's only 7 years ago. This kid's been complaining since he was 5. So
Yeah.
really, if anyone needs to get over it.
there's therapy,
Yeah.
I was shocked by how insensitive his comment was. It made me mad that I immediately replied, quote, "Well, it's been 17 years since your parents got divorced. Get over it," end
Got him.
quote.
Boom.
Got him.
The moment I said it, I regretted it. It was a cruel thing to say, and I can't forgive myself for stooping to that level. I wasn't raised to treat people like that.
No, but it feels good every
No,
once in a while. though, but it
Sometimes
feels
you gotta
not-
stoop down people's levels. If they're willing to do that with you, sometimes you gotta give them equal energy back, baby.
Yeah, sit in the rage. Feel it. His face immediately turned red, and he walked away without saying a word, and he hasn't contacted me since.
Nice.
I honestly don't know what to do. So am I the asshole in this situation, and how can I apologize?
You don't. Let that bitch cry some more. I don't give a fuck. Sort that shit out with a professional or something. If he has that callous in his heart to just be like, well, your parents or one of your parents died, get over it. Well, guess what, buddy? You get over their fucking divorce too.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
Yeah, if anything, I'm contacting just to rub it in some more. Or if I know he's following me on social media, I'll post back like a throwback Thursday. Shout out to my parents' anniversary with that 1 year. They were awesome.
Shouts
what a
to my
great
mom.
beacon of what love is. Oh my God. Shout out to both my mom and my dad for raising me in a household with both of them. Because they both love me so much and they love each other. And it's just like some people will never know what that feels
God
like.
feel it.
Understand.
And then if there's a setting to get it posted where it's just only that person sees it, that would be sick.
You could do like
close friends only, but
yeah.
just him and
But just him on the close friends. Oh my God. And then that's all you post every day
for a
Oh my
month straight.
God.
Yeah, I gotta go not the asshole either. Or justifiable asshole, which is the same thing on this podcast usually. Yeah, he hit you with like the ultimate disrespect. I think you just slapped him with a taste of his own medicine.
Especially that he's been considerate this whole time about his friend's feelings, and his friend
Yeah.
all of a sudden can just do that within a drop of a dime. Fuck that! I'm gonna stop being considerate.
I mean, I'm not even hanging out with this person, but it's like,
Facts.
it's crazy that, he knows that, your dad has passed and like, you're still like, whenever your one living parent calls you, you're still acting like it's somebody else. That's to not hurt this fragile little snowflake's feelings. I mean, I'm sorry. I think who cares? Yeah, and also the fact that he knew the day of like why you were upset and still asked why so serious.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, obviously you know why. I'm not just down in the dumps for funsies. This is a sad day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. It's wild. I don't know what he was expecting to get out of that conversation.
Well,
Yeah,
he wants it to be all about him.
Right.
He
Yeah,
wants the
but
attention to be on his problems, not OP's.
Yeah, I guess, but like, oh.
Yeah, like where does that conversation go, I guess?
Yeah,
It's
where
like,
did he expect that to go? To be like, oh,
You're right.
you're right.
Well,
it's-
I'm mourning the
Who
death
cares
of my
about him,
parents' divorce.
actually?
Wah,
It has been
wah.
7 years. Tell me about your parents again. How did that happen?
Man, how are you dealing with that divorce? I know it happened 17 years ago.
Yeah.
That is tough. I mean,
You're-
I'd
truly
go out
fuck my
further and just be
dad.
like, they probably divorced because of you. Fuck it, might as well. You're already there. Traumatize him some more. Fuck
that is the ult. That is the
That-
ult.
And that's way funnier in my opinion. So OP writes a couple of edits here just to clarify a few things. So one, my friend wasn't abandoned by his mom. She is still actively involved in his life. It's just that she lives in another state, but they text and call all the time. I've met her once and she's a very nice lady. And number two, he didn't ask me not to mention the word mom. It's just that he talked once about how it hurts him when others mention their moms, because he grieves the fact that he didn't grow up with her. I just avoid mentioning my mom because I don't want to hurt him. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. And then edit two. So Reddit Deem, not the asshole, of course. Yes. And edit two. A lot of you suggested cutting him off. I would have considered this if we were only classmates. But here's the thing. We're together in the same learning community. In my med school, a learning community is where a group of students basically stick together for the entire semester. That means the next year I'll be doing a rotation and a group projects with him, etc. So it'll be hard to just cut him off as well, have to communicate at some point. So
That's why you poke at it a little bit, reopen those wounds for OP. So then you don't have to make a choice about leaving. They possibly be like, you know what? I can't handle being displaced no more. I'm taking myself out of the situation.
Hey, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day this year?
Exactly. Just keep poking at it. You know what I mean? The wound's already open. Might as well fucking open that shit up.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could just be a distant acquaintance at this
Be
point.
professional, I guess.
Yeah, professional setting on your point. Or you could talk to a professor, maybe get switched groups. That's maybe another option. So Leo Pines in the comments said, as someone who grew up traumatized by their parents' nasty, toxic, and abusive divorce, OP's friends is a piece of shit. You do not invalidate someone else's pain while demanding undivine comfort and understanding your way. Seriously, what the fuck? Who tells someone to just get over your dad's death? And then Reddit admins are AI. This is a controversial comment, the most controversial. And OP responds to it. So they comment and say, I know this is most likely a made-up story, but if anyone is a grown-ass human and still cares about their parents' divorce, it's beyond childish. Like, grow the fuck up. You're an adult now.
Now you're going the exact opposite of what it is.
Yeah, chill out now.
You're doing exactly what the OP's friend did, but just in reverse. So, no, people are validated. It's just whenever you try to belittle someone else's feelings, you open yourself up to get fucking wrecked.
Yeah. And I think fairly so. Yeah, it's like the first comment. You don't invalidate someone else's pain to validate your own.
Yours. Yeah.
So OP responded to that and said, it's up to you if you don't want to believe it. I get that definitely a lot of people make up stories for whatever reason, but I don't have much friends and I'm not the kind of guy to open up easily, so I thought this was a safe space to ask for advice. I now get that his comment is extremely insensitive. It was his personality from the beginning, just not to that extent. So OP was willing to overlook some of the nastier stuff, but not that, I assume. So
I mean, sometimes you just got to hit people back with their own medicine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It gets to
that's
a
always
point.
that's always my first advice. Fuck being the bigger person. I don't know what that's like.
No, that's true.
That's true. That's crazy, Josh.
It's true.
I mean, I've said it a bunch of times. Oh, actually, I said it that one time you weren't recording, so I get where Josh is coming from.
Okay. Unless you're around Sean's friend, then you are the bigger person, John.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I don't overtower anybody like ever.
But you
Leave
tower
my 5
over.
foot friends alone.
All right, let's move into the next one here. This one is posted by Red Bull 777, and the title is, am I the asshole for telling a friend's friend that he couldn't keep the jackpot that he hit on my antique slot machine, which was about $700?
Why are you letting people use your antique?
Yeah.
I would say you don't let people use it. I will say asshole if, you're just letting people go at it. If this person used it when they're not supposed to, then, that's out of your control. You can't be the asshole for that. So we'll see.
I'm good with that.
Okay. I will say this one comes with a ton of edits and updates. And the flair was not what most people said. So I'm curious to get an unbiased opinion off this one, because I think I know where I stand after all the edits, but I'm curious to see where you guys will stand. So I had a party at my house last night. and I have an antique slot machine from the 1940s that is absolutely spotless and in working condition in my living room. My step-grandma was a showgirl. She got it while dating a count room guy prior to meeting my grandpa. Over the years, people have played it and maybe won a few quarters here and there, maybe a max of $50 at a time. As far as I know, the jackpot was never hit, so there was probably about $700 in the jackpot reserve that had built up over the years. I'd never bothered to have it cleaned out since it just seemed like a fun novelty. Well, a friend's friend hit the jackpot last night. I was fucking floored when he legit thought he could keep my approximate $700. His case was that he'd been playing with his own money, and I would have kept his quarters. My argument was I'd happy to give him his quarters back if he'd asked, but I'm not a casino, and while I'm not destitute, I can't afford to give someone $700. Argument caused the party to wind down, and one of my best guy friends basically told the guy he'd be in real shit if he tried to leave with the money, but the guy left threatening to come back with the cops and sue me in small claims court.
What? I don't think that works either.
I have no idea if that was realistic, but no cops came back. So was I the asshole for not letting him keep the money?
Wait, so you're okay with accepting the money coming in, like with the
You've
quarters
been taking
and
free
stuff?
quarters for years.
That's what I think I'm going asshole for this one, just because you have been taking the quarters from people. I don't know if I missed it in the story, Josh, but did they mention that this was an off limits type shit, or like it was openly?
No, they thought it was a
and about
fun
in the party?
novelty, so it's just out in the living room for fun. People are just hitting it.
I
think you're the asshole.
I'm going with the asshole as well, because at that point, if you didn't mention that, hey, this is off limits, or if there was no stipulation saying that, hey, this is just for fun, this is just a prop. If there's an item here that's like you win, if you end up winning, I just want to give you a heads up that I'm not getting shit. But then again, you're taking people's money though, so I think that opens you up for giving that prize away.
I don't think legally though. I think the small courts claim. I mean, you're in somebody's house. Legally, you did nothing wrong. That is, your property, I guess. Like, you're not an operating business or casino. Like, nobody could.
Sure.
I think. But
Yeah.
I think morally, I think you are an asshole. I think, if it's out there in the open, then it's up for grabs. Like, say you had one of those, like, to a lesser degree, I've seen people have, like those quarter machines for, like, little toys.
Yeah, the
In
claw
their house, or
machines.
like they buy those,
Or like gumball machines.
or gumballs. Yeah, somebody gets like the toy that you wanted to get. You can't be like, "Well, thanks. I've been waiting for somebody to hit that. That's mine now because it's in my house." We're like, "Well, no, I used my quarter to get it, so
Yeah.
I think it's mine."
Right.
And truly, it's there legally. I think it is probably OPs. You can't really. I don't think you could fight that. But morally, you had it out there. If you really don't want anybody hitting it, you got to put a sign out there.
Hide
Put
it.
some rope
Yep.
around it. Not have it in the living room. Maybe
Or
that's
print
a bedroom.
something out. Print out a rule saying like, hey, whatever you win here doesn't count type shit. So that way it alleviates you from anything.
If you win, just know I'll give you your quarters back. But all the other quarters are staying in the machine.
Yeah.
So play at your own risk. You're not going to win anything. You can only lose. So something like that. But otherwise, no rules on the thing. If I'm putting my own hard-earned money in there at a party, I'm thinking I'm walking away with that.
Those are
Once
some
everybody
laundry
tells me
coins.
no, you don't get it, I'm probably just like, well, that sucks, and you suck, and I don't want to hang out here or with you guys ever again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm calling the cops or ruining the entire party, make it go to a screeching halt. But yeah.
Yeah. So based off just the story itself, I was with you guys. I was like, yeah, I mean, the idiot's like claiming he has some legal grounds. I'm like, I don't think so either. Like, you're definitely not obligated to that money.
We're about to be wrong, John.
But
the wage.
well, no. Here's what I'll say. I say this because OP adds so many goddamn edits and gets pissed off at Reddit for deeming asshole. So, because that was the flair.
Okay.
Okay.
However, they add a bunch of edits, and get pissed off at Reddit for not knowing this context, which I think is insane.
Well, you know what? You didn't fucking tell us the context, you douchebag.
So I gotta say asshole still.
That's what makes you an asshole.
Maybe an everybody sucks situation once we get more context.
Fair. Yeah, because that's what the thing that pissed me off about this OP the most was how little information they put into it based on all of the edits.
It's like clearly everyone's on my side. I don't need to add context. Asshole? What do you mean?
So let me break down some of the edits here for you guys. So first edit, sorry guys, I can't answer such witticisms as why are you so shitty because I've been banned. And then edit 2, wow, since I'm a baby gangster who's been running an illegal gaming operation, both things that have been said, by the way, I might as well just go whole hog and start running guns and pimping underage Andean alpacas to people who would pay for the privilege. I'm really that bad. I just thought a cool thing to have my step-grandmas.
It is a cool thing. I won't lie to you. It's genuinely a cool
That's pretty
thing.
sick.
It's a crazy sentence here, though. That's why I was stumbling. I just thought I had a cool thing my step-grandma got from banging a dude from the count room. All right, get it, Grandma. Hell yeah. I mean, we got to fist bump it, right?
For grandma.
All right, so here's some actual context. There was more of that. I just broke it down into a few of it,
God,
but
how
it's just
mad were they?
mad.
Very.
Yeah, because it seems like the asshole comments flew in right off the bat, which, based on the context, I think is a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Or everyone sucks if you want to be like, well, that guy has no claim over the money. So
True.
that's kind of where I was sitting after reading that. But here's some context to give to this story. So, question, if this was really last night, give it a week or a month and see how many friends, especially mutual friends, are no longer talking to you. Forget our votes, listen to those. Also, forget small claims. You need to worry more about hearing from your state's gambling commission, which I think is insane as well, right?
It doesn't sound like it's like a business model. It's just a prop that happens to accept money. Hold on.
I do think Redditors are crazy with that kind of stuff because it's like, yeah, could you get in trouble? Maybe, but it's like, doesn't everyone do some sort of like, you know, you have a fantasy sports betting with friend group. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like, that's such an insignificant part of this story to me. Like, crazy. But OP responds and says, almost everyone, including the friend that brought the winner, thought he was being a total asshole for the way he was down on his hands and knees scooping up quarters off the floor to put in his pockets. And he was lying about how much he put into the machine too. He said it was approximately $75, which who the fuck rocks around with $75?
In quarters?
Much
That's
less in quarters.
crazy.
And when going to a party at a stranger's house. So this person they don't even know. It's a friend of a friend. So that added a little bit more context. In addition, I will gladly call our state gaming commission in Arizona and ask what trouble I might be in.
It's legal there, no?
Probably. Yeah, I would guess so. It's right beside Nevada, isn't it?
Yeah. Right below.
I don't know. Edit 4. Some more questions. They go into a whole thing about like, I guess I can read it. So edit 4, I'll make this easier to explain, thinking on the money and why I can't quote unquote afford to give it away. So say you have a change jar, it has $100 in it. Your good friend asks to borrow $25 for parking and you say yes. Another friend says, wow, that's cool. I have $1.25 in my pocket. Can I donate to your change jar? You'd say yes. Now, let's say a guy you've never met says, hey, I just put 80 cents into your change jar. Now I'm taking the whole thing. You would say no. It's how I've always seen the slot machine as a huge change jar for my close friends to use.
You're dumb.
I've given people quarters to play. I've taken a quarter here and there from people who wanted to see it work. I've taken in maybe $100 over 5 years. Maybe. That's not a freaking gambling operation.
The thing is, a change jar is not a game. No one's gonna in no world is somebody like, yeah, let me donate to your change jar.
I did think it was a weird comparison.
That's a dumb analogy.
That is a super stupid.
It's almost why I skipped it, but I was like, I'll allow the context to be there so you guys have it.
Not a lie, Josh. I got 0. The only context I got is your OP's even dumber than I thought.
I think that's where I'm at too.
So here's another question. Did he explicitly ask if he was allowed to play it and keep what he wins? If no, then he played without permission. You aren't running a casino.
Yeah.
To which OP says, no, he did not. The first time I ever saw or spoke to him was when he was on his hands and knees picking up quarters off the floor, slamming them
first
into his
impression.
pockets. I don't mind if people play it. I even give people quarters to play since no one has change anymore, but he didn't ask at all. So a little bit more context to that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone sucks. I think, I mean, off the bat, him being like, I'm taking you to small claims court is like, all right, relax.
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't hang out with these people anymore.
Yeah. Well,
But also, OP is dumb. They're dumb.
That analogy alone, I'm like, you know what? I was gonna try to feel sorry for you here, but I think you're just dumber as a story gets.
potentially.
Yeah.
There's so much more, guys. You gotta let me get through this.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
Really?
It's a lot. So you stated that other guests have won small jackpots in the past, max $50. Did you let them keep it? If so, why are you making a double standard here? To which OP says, I would have let him keep $50 or $100. He certainly got away with some in his pockets, but he was such an asshole right away that he didn't even let me come to a chance of any sort of deal. Most everyone wanted him gone at the party. I do feel bad, and maybe my guilt over the apparent double standard is why I'm asking here, but I do feel as though had he been even slightly cool and not threatened cops or lawsuit, I wouldn't have been backed into a corner. And then, next question, we need to know where the money came from. Did the money in the machine come from you putting it in and playing the machine? And OP says, so this is all the guesswork based on what Grandma said the jackpot could hold. There's a window that shows the coin in the jackpot, which is a small space about the size of a big shoebox. She said it gets full at about 800. It was more than half full when she and my grandpa gave it to me. I always guessed it was around $500. In the 5 years, it's now 7/8 full. I played it from time to time, so I'd say that's $100 of mine and $100 of my friends. I think the jackpot and normal payouts come from different boxes. I know nothing of the machine or how it works or how to change settings, so I may be wrong, and a slot machine nerd could correct me if I'm way off base. So it sounded like about 500 came from it, like with the machine.
Okay.
So OP says, I wasn't profiting off this machine. I've literally never opened it up and taken a single coin out. I can't afford to give a random dude $700. I don't need it now, but I have a savings account. I don't need it now either, but I might someday. And now I found out that some of the quarters that my grandma had from the 50s or 60s might actually be silver, so it's a good thing I hung on to them. Some of the not the asshole have suggested I have a bowl of quarters for people to play, which I actually did that because 80% of the time, people who wanted to play didn't have change. And I got that about 5 years ago. So I've always had quarters around, maybe just not right by the machine.
Okay.
And then on to, this is edit 11. Like I said, I cut out a lot of things, but edit 11. So the plot thickens. Thanks to you, some very helpful people who own slot machines suggested I contact an expert in my area. I was able to call a local person who works at an antique slot machines. My slot machine is highly customizable, but it's based around a pretty well-known model from that era. And he said I could tell right away if the machine was broken or had been tampered with. In my very, very amateur job of checking it over, it does appear like this little piece is either broken or misplaced. So it looks like this piece of shit guest actually broke my machine to steal my money. So, and then they say they had someone over to confirm it. And basically, the winner was almost certainly hitting the machine and causing the jackpot to spill out.
Got it.
So, all of that.
I wish you had put that in the beginning, though.
And,
Yeah.
and you know what? My verdict still stands. Everyone's the asshole. Everyone sucks.
Yep.
OP
You haven't
for-
changed my mind in the slightest, OP.
Yeah, because I do I do hate OP, especially reading the edits. I'm like, you are just a pretentious asshole who gets mad at people for not putting the context in that they're supposed to just assume. You know what I mean? Like, what? You can't get mad at people for not having that context.
Also, you posted on Am I the Asshole? You can't be mad when everybody calls you the asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I will say, a lot of people did seem like more of the newer comments were not the asshole based on everything.
Because he added so much goddamn edits.
Which, yeah, I think if the guy's cheating and stealing your money, then definitely not the asshole for demanding it back.
I still think everyone sucks.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I think now you're no longer the biggest villain, if you ever were.
Yeah.
It's always been pretty 50-50 in my opinion. Because like,
Well,
moral,
definitely the guest is more of a dick because if they
Threatened
indeed
legal.
tampered with the machine,
No, yeah, I'm
then that's
talking
destruction of property.
before the edits, it was 50-50
Right.
for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of if I was the other guy going to a stranger's house and I won a jackpot at their house, would I feel the obligation to keep it? Probably not. You know what I mean?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, well, I would probably be like, ooh, how much do I get to keep?
I'd be like, can I keep $10? And then I'd use them
Yeah.
all on the machine again because
Exactly.
I'm addicted.
Also, if the bowl of quarters is out, I gotta imagine he didn't use any of his own quarters.
because who carries
definitely
quarters anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, who does that?
So I do think there's a lot going on to the story where it seems like this guy was planning this or saw the machine, knew he could do this, and then broke it either on purpose or by accident and got the jackpot. So I don't know. I think with the context, yeah, that makes him the villain. Opie's got to work on their, storytelling ability and context.
Yeah.
All right, boys, let's move on to a shorter one here. This one's posted by Brazil Lost 2-1. That's crazy. That's a good shot at Brazilians, I guess. The title is, am I the asshole for not apologizing to a friend over adding a food she didn't/can't eat to our group food delivery order?
I mean, if it's separated, unless they're allergic, which you know how Sean feels about.
Which, get
allergies,
over it.
man.
Am I right, Sean?
Yeah, get over
Yeah.
it, right? Like exposure
What's
therapy.
a little pad thai air gonna do to you? Yeah. A little peanut sauce skewer. You'll be fine.
It'll make you stronger.
Yeah. I'm lathering up my baby in peanut butter, by the way. As soon as he's out,
Immediately.
I'm just dipping that thing in peanut butter.
We
My
named him
little
Sticky.
kare.
Nancy stared at me.
We named him Sticky Salvino. All right. So 1 month ago, I hosted a movie night for 5 of my girlfriends in my apartment. I consider all of them close friends since they are basically all the friends I have here, and they went to my wedding. I've been planning for this for over a month, and I was really excited to watch the movie for a second time with my friends for a girls' night in.
Did they say what movie?
They don't, actually.
That's insane.
That is, you're the asshole, OP, actually.
Yeah.
I will also say I did name all of these friends because OP didn't, and it was very confusing. So
Oh yeah. If you start giving letters, I'm fucked.
they didn't even do that. They just said this friend, that friend. And I was
That's crazy.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking. It took me so long to figure that out. So before the movie, a friend, Betty, called me to ask if it was okay to bring some fruit to make a drink. I told her yes, since most of us are okay with eating anything, and I thought it was a nice gesture on her part. The other friend, Veronica, I have known for around 2 years, brought dessert, which was great. However, Veronica is a bit of a picky eater. Because the drink we made had fruits touching and the soda, she pointed out that she needed to sit away from it because she couldn't even be near it. This made Betty feel a bit bad because she had put a lot of thought into making this, but we were okay with it in the end. After the movie, we started talking about what to order. We asked Veronica first because we knew she would be the hardest to choose, and she chose chicken. Then another friend, Midge, mentioned she did not want chicken, but she wanted sushi.
You made these names up and you came up with Midge?
I chose Archie characters.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Mm.
whoa, that's a deep cut for a name. I think.
No. No, I just chose Archie characters. I was hoping you guys would get that with Betty and Veronica.
Never
I never
read
watched
Archie.
What? Did you
I
watch
know that it's a
Riverdale?
thing, and then I know that
No.
Riverdale,
Oh my
is
god.
it based on Archie or they're just the
Yeah.
names from Archie?
Is that a comic?
Riverdale is a bastardization of Archie.
Archie comics were like a 70s, 60s. I've
Yeah,
never
probably
seen
around
their
then.
shit. Yeah.
My-
And then
my-
Riverdale was like the teenage drama that I don't know if was it copying the storylines or they just had the
No,
names?
Just had their names, I think, pretty
Okay,
much.
yeah, just
And they
used
all
their
went to
names.
school. So, yeah.
And then I think they became witches by the end or something.
There
like
was a
that.
lot that went on.
What the hell?
I stopped watching when he slept with the teacher. I was like, all right, this is enough for me.
What are we, Pretty Little Liars?
So Midge mentioned she did not want chicken, but wanted sushi. So we decided to order from 2 different places. Then Veronica asked if the chicken was only for her, to which I replied, no, the rest of us will eat from both places, except for Midge, who doesn't want the chicken. Veronica started saying that we singled her out because she does not eat sushi, and she would throw up if she does.
Okay.
Then don't eat the goddamn sushi.
If anyone's singled out, it's Midge, who
Yeah,
doesn't
true.
want the chicken.
We mentioned Midge did not want chicken, so we were ordering something that at least all of us wanted to eat, and that the check will be divided only from the places each ate. So basically,
Okay, so what's the fucking
is the
problem,
problem?
Midge?
obviously we'll not charge for something you did not want/eat.
Oh no, Veronica's the one with the problem.
Yeah, Veronica. Midge is
You know,
chill
I
with
already forgot
sushi.
about
And then
the
who's
names.
Jughead?
Not in this movie.
Okay, got it.
However, Veronica continued to say it wasn't fair, and after some discussion deciding what type of chicken, she went to the other room, got on her phone, and did not speak another word to the rest of us, only whispering to her best friend who was also invited. After eating awkwardly in a group, they both said they were going, and that was the last we spoke. That was a month ago. I sent a short message to the group chat thanking everyone for coming. She read, never reacted or replied. I then sent a reel to the same group chat, and again, no reply on her end. I did not think it was such a big deal, but maybe I was wrong. So, am I the asshole for not apologizing or
Oh
for
my
taking the stand I
God.
took and having something each people wanted to eat on the order?
No,
Oh,
as a
hell,
former
bye.
picky eater, you just gotta take it. I didn't eat fucking anything but chicken nuggets and cereal for a long time. So when I went to parties and there wasn't chicken nuggets or cereal, I didn't make a fucking huge fit. I just said, I guess
poured
I'm a little
myself a
hungry
bowl.
this time. No, I think I would legit ask my friends, be like, hey, do you have cereal I could have? But yeah, I don't think I'd make a huge. I don't think I've ever been like, oh my God. The only time where I've been like, I really can't be by you is when people would like just load their plate with ketchup, and I'm like, you savage. You
Oh,
absolute
Sean, have you
monster.
seen that? Speaking of sushi in this story, have you seen that TikTok or reel that's going viral right now where some guy was eating ketchup, sushi with ketchup? It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my
I
life.
almost said something that would get us canceled, I think.
I'm gonna send that to you just to piss you off.
Really don't. And if you do, I'm just no longer going to watch any video. you
He's gonna
send me.
block you.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, John? As an old, you're still kind of a picky eater, but you're not as bad.
I'm a picky eater. That's why I always order like my preference, like what I want. So like, yeah, if, in this situation, it's the picky eater's responsibility to take care of their own shit. Obviously, OP here like tries to accommodate like as much people in the possible as a group, so as much people can be happy. If they're the ones that has a problem with it, then they have the voice to be like, hey, I'm gonna step out of the group order. I'm gonna order my own stuff just because I have my food preference. Which if they did that route, that's perfectly fine because now you're
Yeah.
taking care of your own shit, and no one's even saying anything here. If anything, like the other person that got singled out was the one that didn't like chicken. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't understand why the friend here is being bitchy about it. It's kind of good that they're not contacting anymore. Don't invite them to anything anymore.
Yeah, honestly, it's like everyone explained everything. Like we're all going to eat chicken besides Minge, and everyone's going to eat sushi besides you. Also, we're all going to split the pay according to what we eat. You know what I mean? So you don't have anything to do with sushi, and that's fine.
Yeah.
She won't have anything to do with chicken, and that's fine. I don't understand why and it sounds like the best friend of Veronica is somewhere in the middle that was going to eat chicken and sushi. So I don't know why she never pulled her aside and said, hey,
Shut the fuck
up,
up.
dude. Relax, man. You're not paying for the goddamn sushi. They're not coming in the same bag. Relax. Eat your
Yeah.
fucking chicken. Go eat your chicken outside if you don't want to see sushi. You don't see the sushi person being like, I can't even watch you eat chicken. Like, what are we talking about?
You actually have to eat in the other room. I
yeah.
can't stand
Well,
this.
I mean, because she said, yeah, she was just like, if I eat sushi, I'll throw up.
Yeah.
Then don't eat the sushi so you don't throw up,
Yeah.
dumbass.
So yeah, what are we talking about? No one's making you eat sushi.
We're not ordering chicken sushi. I don't know if that's maybe what you're confused about.
Yeah,
Well, that might be
I
good.
don't-
Not raw, obviously, but
I was like, you'll die.
like a tempura or something like tempura chicken.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
like a chicken katsu.
Yeah.
Oh, chicken katsu sushi would go hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right with you. Not the asshole. If anything, Veronica is the one ostracizing other people in the group
Yeah.
by
If
being
anything,
like,
she's ostracizing herself.
well, that, and also like Midge being like, well, I don't want sushi, and that's basically being like, we shouldn't order that, and it's like, what's Midge supposed to do then? Just not have anything?
I guess we'll just have the fucking fruit punch, dude.
Yeah. Well, and that's where I was going to lead, because then it's like, okay, yeah, you don't have to like or drink the fruit punch, but the way it sounded like you went about it was like, I can't even be near this. It's like, okay, you didn't have to say that and make
Just don't be near it.
the other person who made it feel bad. You could have just,
Just don't show up at this point. God damn, you're annoying.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of like what John said. It's you're blessed to have this person removed from the group.
Yeah, I think so too. And Reddit agreed and said, not the asshole. Full-time troll said, not the asshole. You made sure everyone had something to eat. She didn't have to eat or pay for the sushi, so I don't see why she was being singled out. And that's what most people were saying, that it's like, I don't think you're being singled out or being punished for not eating the sushi. So
Also, speaking of movie night, I watched maybe my 6th or 7th scary movie ever in my lifetime.
Which one?
Obsession
Watch.
this last weekend.
oh,
Ooh, I still need
And?
to watch it. I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it was good. It was funny. There are funny parts in it for sure.
Okay.
And also, I don't want to spoil it. John's probably gonna watch it.
Oh, I don't care about spoilers
Oh, okay.
because I'm gonna
Josh?
forget this conversation like in 2 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, it'll take me a while to watch it because Sienna doesn't like scary movies, so it'll be a time where I feel like watching it alone.
Okay, well, I'll say, it's probably nothing that the internet probably hasn't already said or you ran into, but boy, oh boy, does that guy suck.
Oh,
He sucks bad.
I've heard.
He's terrible. He had many times where it's just like if a nice guy incel was the main character of a horror movie.
Which I think is the bit of the movie, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
He
okay.
sucks.
Yeah.
He sucks. And there's a couple moments in there. Probably not even a couple minutes. There's 40 minutes of just, or it's like, you stop this. You could stop this at any point.
This is your fault, kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's like, Jesus.
real bad guy there. Also, incredible performance by the lead actress there. She could make some faces where she looks like a completely different person. I don't know how she does that.
Yeah, she's kind of blown up actually recently, so I'm excited
Yeah.
to see her and some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys, let's move on to the next one here, posted by Suspicious Bread 693, and the title for this one is, "Are we the asshole for leaving our friend in another country?"
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go with no for this one because that friend was probably fucking acting a fool, doing some stupid shit in another country, not abiding to like the customs and rules there, or they just got shit faced drunk and left their passport, to which it's their own fault. So I'm going not the asshole on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll also go not the asshole. I feel like this might be like a type B type person who's just like, I bought a one way because it was cheaper. I'll figure it out later, and then just forgot to figure it out and was like, oh shit,
Guys, don't leave me.
I can't afford to get out of here.
Sucks to suck.
All right. So a couple of years ago, me and 3 other lads went on a holiday to Cyprus. We all get along really great and have been together for 4 years whilst in university. This one guy in our group, we'll call him Ellis, is the type of guy that says he'll meet us at the train station at 8 a.m. and at 8:30, we'll give him a ring and he's just hopping in the shower and leaving. He'd be late for his own graduation/wedding/funeral. So, after 5 days of sunbathing, drinking, and eating good food, it's our final day.
Damn, do I need to go to Cyprus? That sounds awesome.
We're all chilling in the villa, and Ellis decides to go for a hike. No stress, as we have 7 hours to leave, and he heads off, and we say we'll all get his stuff in the car ready to go. It was all packed anyways. 3 hours go by, and we give Ellis a call saying he needs to turn back now. He says no problem and starts his journey back. He's having coffee at a cafe. Another 2 hours go by. We call Ellis and he says he's on his way back. But he doesn't sound like he's moving. We checked his location and he's at a cafe like 3-hour walk away. It's a Sunday and we don't know any taxi rank numbers or anything, so we give him a call saying that he needs to get a lift back to the apartment or meet us at the airport. He says, quotes, "No worries, lad. I'll run back." We try and plead for him to just get a taxi, but he's frugal and won't get a taxi. So we text him saying
You gave him so many chances.
Too many.
We text him saying his suitcase is at the villa and we'll have to leave as our taxi was booked at the last minute anyway. He says that's fine. I'll make it back in time. He doesn't. He doesn't even try to make it back quickly. 3 hours later, we're sat on the plane and we get a flurry of texts. "I'm back now. Where are you? When's the taxi coming to pick me up?"
Ellis, you dumbass.
We just had to say we got on the plane and he needs to get the next one. He was fuming. His parents and girlfriend kicked off at us, and I can't help feel like he deserves it. But are we the asshole?
What are you supposed
no.
to do? What did they expect you to do?
Not one person being late to not the whole group is late.
Yeah. Drag him. He's an adult.
Yeah.
He's
He said, "Hey, get a
grown-ass
taxi." He said,
dude.
"No, I can make it back." He said, "It's a 3-hour walk.
He says,
run."
"I'll run."
No way, dude. I mean, if you run, what would take you a 3-hour walk if you run? I think you're still hitting probably 2 hours. I don't know.
Probably.
I never run. I couldn't tell you. But it's just you gave him, like John said, just way too many chances to figure out how to get back. You gave him warnings. You said, "Hey, the taxi is booked for this time." You gave him, after 3 hours, you said, "Hey, you got to get back. Now's the time to turn around." And then he said, "Got it." And then you called him 2 hours after that. He was still at a cafe. What are you doing at a cafe for 2 hours when you know you have a flight?
He's fueling up, obviously, Sean. He's got to run for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Got a long way to go.
I am like in between type A and type B. I'm very light B, light A. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
If it says, especially if there's no reservation. If there's no reservation, count me out. But
I'm there whenever I show up.
yeah, if it's just like a house party or we're meeting at a bar, I'm not going to be there on time. You should know this. But yeah, I mean, there's got a flight. There's no way I can't, apologize to the pilot. He's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, when there's reservations and things are set, and then you got, if especially, you sound very dependent on people. You can't be upset when you get all the warnings and then you still don't do anything. It's insane to get there. I fear he didn't even know the boarding time. To get there and be like, "Hey lads, where you at?" On the plane, bitch. What are you talking about?
When's the taxi picking me up? 3
We
hours
said
ago.
order your own.
Why don't you fucking run to the airport now?
Yeah, this is craziness. And I feel like maybe the family doesn't have the exact full story, and maybe that's why they're going off on y'all. I can't.
Maybe they're all like
imagine-
that, Sean.
Maybe.
But I can't imagine anyone having the full context of this and being like, "I can't believe you guys left him."
This friend is making me so damn mad because why are you you're ruining everyone's vacation by like you essentially having a bunch of babysitters, taking care of your shit. Like you're a grown ass person. Handle your shit. If you know that you're the type of person that, likes to dilly-dally and explore stuff, I don't know, maybe do that on your own time where it's not affecting everyone else's timeline and all that shit. One of my favorite activities when Juliet and I go on a cruise is like when we're about to leave, I love sitting in like an area where I can just view the port and I just watch people run as fast as they can because cruise ships, when they say they're gone by 3:30, 3:30, the anchors are away.
Yeah.
That shit is making that honk honk noise. They're gone. And I just love watching people run like, go, go, go. And I just point and laugh. I'm like, you dumbass, that's what you get. And then I eat and have dinner and feel good that, I'm on time.
I just don't know why some people, it's like, if you know you're not going to be on time to things, why go to like a cruise or something like that? Where it's
dude.
like, you got to be on
It's like
time.
you're fucking up everyone else's vacation too. That's
Yeah.
that's the entitlement of like, oh, your time is more valuable than the others. That's
Exactly.
annoying.
Reddit deemed not the asshole, of course, and OK Dimension said, not the asshole. I hate it when people try to make their lack of organization your problem. This is on him. And then a lot of people were reading into the last comment saying like, well, if his parents defend him like this, it's no wonder he's like this. So
True.
and then some people were asking like, why did you go on a trip with him? It's like, I mean, it doesn't really affect your vacation. The extra stress maybe at the end, but at the end of the day, it's him stuck, not you guys. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, boys, let's hit the last one before we go into the Patreon section. Patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. If you want 2 bonus stories as well as ad-free and day-early episodes, go check that out. Links in the description. Last one here is posted by Dramatic Bedroom 4425. And the title is, Am I the asshole for telling my husband that paternity leave isn't a holiday?
No, because it's not.
You're supposed to be helping out, dude.
Right.
If you're not helping out, don't take the fucking leave, man.
Is that you're taking leave, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking helping out, dude.
You're not taking
He's
a vacation?
even gone from the show,
No.
which he deserves.
He's like,
to
I'm
be.
going to Cyprus now, actually.
I'm gonna sit in the cafe for 3 hours.
This kind of energy is the same energy of the dudes that like go on trips right when their wives are like
Ready to.
due.
Yeah.
What are you doing, brother?
Seems like a bad idea.
Get the flight credit, I guess. You can't go.
I will give a trigger warning for traumatic birth. So if you want to skip it, there's links in the show notes for Patreon members. You can skip to the next story if you don't want to hear this. If not, we'll see you on Monday. All right. So I-30s female gave birth to our son a few days ago. It was incredibly traumatic. I had several postpartum hemorrhages, lost 1.8 liters of blood, and had an emergency surgery to remove my placenta, and I'm still recovering. Our son was born with a pulmonary atresia with intact ventricle septum and was admitted straight to the NICU. He'll likely need heart surgery, and we've been since told they found another abnormality they're investigating. My husband has a son from a previous relationship, Greg. I want to be clear that I have no issues with Greg meeting his little brother or spending time with his dad. I've never asked him to choose between his children. 2 days after I gave birth, I thought Greg's mom would bring him to meet the baby before taking him home. Instead, my husband collected Greg and spent the entire day with him. They went on the London Eye, had lunch, he had a beer, then went home to play Xbox until Greg was collected around 9 p.m. During that day, my husband spent around 20 minutes with our newborn in the NICU and barely saw me at all. My mom stayed with me on the postnatal ward, but she couldn't come into the NICU, so I was making my own way to see our son while recovering from major blood loss and surgery. When I explained I wasn't upset that Greg had visited, but that I had been expecting to be left alone all day while our baby was critically ill, my husband became defensive. He said he enjoyed spending time with Greg and that he was, quote, being a parent. I replied that I wasn't saying he shouldn't parent Greg. I was just saying I needed him to be a husband to me and a father to our newborn during what was a medical emergency. When I later explained how serious my blood loss had been, his response was, quote, my sister lost 5.
Okay, it's not a competition, you douchebag. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's like, it'd still be traumatic.
This is just straight, like after everything settles, divorce, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm not even
Yeah.
For sure.
that moment it's done. It's
Yeah.
over. It's wraps.
The next day, I told him the doctors had found another abnormality with our son's heart. He complained that nobody had told him. I pointed out he had already left because he'd only spent about 20 minutes in the NICU. I've now been discharged, but our son is still in the NICU. I'm exhausted and terrified to leave him, while my husband has again spent the morning taking Greg to the cinema. I finally told him that paternity leave isn't supposed to be a holiday and I don't feel supported. I said if this is what his paternity leave looks like, I'd almost rather he went back to work because at least then I'd understand why I was doing everything alone. He says I'm being unfair because he's trying to balance both children. So am I the
you're not doing
asshole?
any balancing at all. Where's the balance in that? You're going. I mean, granted, yeah, you are being a father to your was it the kids, Greg or something like
Greg?
that.
Yeah.
You are being a father to Greg, sure. That's the thing, but this constitutes an emergency.
Yeah.
You know, your wife was bleeding out, damn near like fucking bleeding out and experiencing traumatic birth. Your son is in critical condition right now, like being watched and observed, and you're out home fucking playing Xbox afterwards, and you have the gall and the audacity to be like, oh, well, no one told me about this shit. It's your responsibility to fucking know the ins and outs of what's going on in that hospital. You're also a fucking father and a parent in this situation, you dick.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how you could do anything at that moment. You know what I mean? Like anything of regular, like, Greg is, no disrespect to Greg. He seems happy, healthy, and fine.
Yeah.
There are times like what John is saying that constitute, all right, we can't do an even 50-50 split right now. We got to focus on one thing because things aren't great. You know what I mean? On the other side. So we got to figure that out. We got to, support each other. I mean, it's just your wife lost all that blood. Your kid is, they're finding multiple things wrong with your kid's heart. And you could sit through a movie at a movie theater. You could go home and play Xbox.
Play Xbox? Yeah.
I mean, I just would not be able to focus on quite literally anything else. So it's insane to want to do that. And then when you finally get back, just be like, what's the issue? You don't see how any of that's the issue? That's wild.
Yeah.
This is an easy divorce.
And then the disgusting comparison of like, well, my sister lost this much blood. Therefore, you're trying to invalidate what your wife is going through, buddy. What are we doing?
Yeah, it's also like, it's not just like, it's also, I'm sure your sister wasn't up and running in 2 days afterwards, right?
No.
Worrying about an infant that's currently under observation and getting ready for surgery. It's like, yeah, your sister's birth was probably traumatic as well. Has nothing to do with this scenario. Like, this is your family. Be here to support me. You should be the one finding out what's going on with our son and then relaying it back to me because I'm the one who just fucking gave birth and am still actively recovering. You know what I mean? Like, so it fucking baffles me that, like Sean said, your wife just had a traumatic birth. She's still recovering from that, like actively. Your son is still actively being prepped for surgery. I just couldn't imagine going to watch the fucking Odyssey or play Call of Duty or something like that. Like, I would be at the hospital because that's where my fucking family is. You know what I mean? Like, and your ex-wife, I guarantee you, who has given birth, would probably understand that and be like, yeah, no, absolutely. I'll take Greg for the next few weeks. Like, no worries.
Also, I'm confused as to, this sounds like a different country, so maybe I don't understand. Why are you taking Greg for the day and then bringing him back to his mom's house?
I don't know. It's definitely England because they went to the London.
Yeah, it's London. It says the
whatever.
I.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. It seems like, especially if he's not sleeping with you, like at your place, you could just be like, hey, I love Greg. I'm really sorry I can't hang out with him.
Yeah.
But obviously things are not, I need to pay attention to my baby who was literally born 2 days ago.
Exactly.
I mean, this is
And
this
that
is
is
a
in the
classic
NICU.
douchebag that's trying to escape responsibility.
Yeah.
So this guy fucking sucks. Dude.
Well, and then for him to be like up in arms because you said that to him, it's like, what do you mean? You're not here.
Yeah.
You're here for like 20 minutes and then you're gone to play video games and go watch a movie. Like,
And it sounds like he didn't even come back to sleep there that night. He came back the next day, right?
probably. Yeah. It
Yeah.
seems like. So I don't know. It just, I would, like Sean said halfway through the story, it's like at that point, I would have been like, well, as soon as we're done here, we're filing paperwork because now I know how you'll treat me in an emergency. Because if this is not an emergency of all emergencies, what is?
I don't
You
know
what
what
I mean?
is.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Reddit team, not the asshole. And the B Mad King said, not the asshole. The child in the NICU should definitely take priority. I'm sorry you have to deal with this all by yourself. And then Remarkable Intern 41 said, not the asshole. I think we understand why your husband and his ex didn't stay together. It's absolutely baffling behavior by your husband. He should be camped out in the hospital 24/7 or taking care of you and nothing else right now. Greg sounds like he's not a literal toddler, so he will probably understand his father needing to be there for his stepmother and siblings for a few weeks. If he doesn't now, he certainly will when he's older. Your husband being actually dismissive and annoyed over these matters is infuriating. And then OP clarifies that Greg is like 10, so old enough to understand if it's like, hey, buddy, like your stepmom's in the hospital. I've got to be there with her. I can't watch you for the next few weeks. Or you can drop by the hospital with your mom for an hour or something like that. Like, there's ways around this, and he's not trying at all.
No.
All right, Wikimaniacs, that is it for this episode. If you want 2 more bonus stories, head on over to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, where we got that, day early episodes, ad-free episodes, as well as bonus live streams and tons of other Tuesday bonus content. Go check that out. Links down in the description. Boys, is there anything you want to shout out before we close out the episode today?
That's
Not
it.
at all. I gotta pee.
Okay.
So
Give us a like, subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. I'm just dragging this on to make Sean suffer a little more.
So I'll whip it out again.
He's gonna whip it out.
Oh,
Back-to-back weeks that he's gonna try
Okay.
to whip out his shit.
I mean, that will just do numbers for us, Sean. I
Hey
don't-
Josh, how's the new like house building doing? Like,
Oh,
any
I can
further
get into it.
updates?
I got. Where'd he go?
He just left.
Sean? Sean, I have so much to tell you. All right. Thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. We'll see you and maybe Sean on Monday's episode.
Yeah,
Bye.
we pissed him off, guys.
Get therapy.